My name is Raina Walls. I work for Metropolitan Utilities District, the Gas and Water Company in Omaha, Nebraska. I've worked there about 20 years, and I've had the pleasure of knowing Tara Virgilito for 8 years. And it's been a wonderful 8 years. When I first met Tara, I think one of the things that I was drawn to, I always went back by her desk and looked at her beautiful pictures. She has pictures of all of her children and her husband, and they look like such a wholesome, loving family. So I would always go by and ask her, would she show me updated pictures and pictures of their dance recital. She would send me Christmas pictures of their home, which is beautiful. And one of the things that completely threw me is when I found out, when I looked at her pictures one day, that Tara had lost one of her daughters. And she's so beautiful and encouraging and wonderful. It was hard for me to know that she had lost a daughter and see that she hadn't changed, that she was still a beautiful person, that she still was friendly, still loving, still spiritual. Sometimes you think if you go through something like that, I don't know what that would feel like, and I hope I never do for a long time. You know, I hope I would be the first to go before my children, but just to go through that and still be a loving, kind person like Tara, it just draws you to her. It just draws you to her.
I'm a therapist, and I met Tara and her family in December of 2002 after her family had experienced a tragedy in their home. There was a house fire, and they had lost one of their 6 children in the fire.
And I was in there maybe 45 seconds in the smoke, the longest of anybody other than Lita. And I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't even breathe.
One of my co-workers, which is very close to me, came to me and asked for me to pray for Tara. And I asked them what's wrong, and they got permission from her to share with me that she had cancer and that she was going to leave work to go to fight this battle with cancer. And I was totally shocked again to know that she was going through that. But I was quite honored that I was one of the ones that she took into her life to pray for her. So as a spiritual partnership with others in our department, we began to share her journey with her. She would send us emails then on her different days, like similar to a journal. She would send us updates to let us know what she was going through, and we would continue to pray for her and send emails back to encourage her.
Well, when I found out that Tara had cancer, she approached me again on break, and we were out in front of the building, beautiful day, and I was devastated. I couldn't believe it. My first thought was, you're way too young. You shouldn't have to be dealing with this. And with the kids and children and worrying about them and then having to worry about that too, I was taken aback. I really couldn't believe it was really happening.
What has this thing done to you? You know, what has it done to your family? You know, what are the finances? You know, what has it done? What has cancer done to you? And I believe that whatever cancer has done to you, that you will reap a reward 10 times over. I believe that cancer shall never be able to have victory over you and your body.
My name is Johnny Rogers. I'm the 1972 Heisman Trophy winner from the University of Nebraska. And I've known Terry Moore, which has been a good friend of mine here for quite a few years. And I think that sometimes that the fellas like Terry and Jim need a lot of support as well. And that I've learned in my life as I went along that you don't do anything by yourself. If something significant has happened to you somewhere in your life, somebody has helped you. And I've seen Terry Moore go around the city and help all different types of people all the time on a continuous basis for years and years and years. And this was an opportunity to help Terry, to help Jim, to help Tara. I've traveled a lot, and I've had some unique opportunities going back to the Heisman fraternity dinner every single year for the last 20 some odd years. And so I'm thinking about how can I help to create something that's going to be unique for other people, that somebody else might be able to benefit by trying to help them. We might be able to help other people because I have access to different pieces of memorabilia that's basically priceless, that people really don't have the opportunity to get to. This is a very unique Heisman football from a very unique opportunity. I've traveled back to the Heisman Trophy dinner here for the last 20 or 30 years, and just recently we start actually getting together and signing footballs for one another as well as for our live audience. And for the last two dinners that we've attended, we've gotten together right there on the spot, and we had all 22 guys or however many were there for that particular dinner, and we all signed a football, and we auctioned the last two dinners. It auctioned off for $25,000 each one of the last two dinners that we had. Now, what really makes it unique is that Robert Griffin III is on here, two-time Heisman Trophy winner Archie Griffin is on here, Hopalong Cassidy, which is a legend in his own, Jim Plunkett, John Ewart, we got Eric Crouch, Mike Rozier, myself on this, and it's something that people would not ever really have an opportunity to get. Trying to always think ahead of things, here we have a full-size Heisman helmet. Now, we've never had the opportunity at the Heisman dinners to have all the guys that are present to sign a Heisman helmet, so I brought a helmet and made sure that I got all the guys to sign and duplicate the helmet just like we did the football. So this makes it even that much more unique. I think that someone who can sit this Heisman helmet in their living room or in their office displaying all the different famous guys that are legends that they would never have an opportunity to get is just a talking piece for whomever. And I think this would just take the conversation over the top.
Adversity can affect any family. When adversity hits, most often it catches you off guard. And what would you do? To help this family is helping yourself. Whether you buy one ticket or several tickets, anything can help. I thank you for listening to us. I thank you for donations. And I hope that this story will touch your heart. And I hope that you'll never forget Tara and her family, because even though we have a name to this family, this cancer can affect anyone. So please give.